Case 6. Equation containing fraction. When the equation contains fractions, we first find the LCM of the denominators, then multiply each term by the LCM and solve. Here I have 3 examples. I'm going to take you through each of them. Example number 1, we have x over 5 minus 3 over 7 is equal to 1 over 5. Now, the first thing that we need to do is to look at the denominator. So the denominators is 5, 7, and 5. We need to find the lowest common multiple of the denominator. And the lowest common multiple of the denominator is going to be 35. Right? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take the lowest common multiple, which is 35 in this case, to multiply each term here. So what I'm going to do is to write back each term. So I'm going to have x over 5 minus 3 over 7, which is equal to 1 over 5, right? Now, I'm going to multiply each term by 35, right? So I'm going to put this in a bracket and write 35 here. I'm also going to put this term in a bracket and then multiply it by 35. And I'm also going to put this term in a bracket and multiply it by 35. Right? So here, each term is being multiplied by 35. So I can see 5 into 5, that's going to give me 1. And how many groups of 5 can I group out of 35? That's going to be 7. Right? So that's going to be 7. And I can do the same thing here. 7 into 7 goes 1. And how many groups of 7 can I get out of negative 35? And that's going to be negative 5. And then 5 into 5 goes 1. And I can get 7 group of 5 out of 35. So by multiplying each term by the LCM, it helps us to eliminate the denominator. So what we're left back with is 7 times x. So 7 times x, that's going to give us 7x. And negative 5 times 3, that's going to give us minus 15. Which is going to equal to 7 times 1, which is going to give us 7. Now what we need to do is to group the like terms. So we're going to keep our 7x. And we're going to bring across this minus 15 to this side. So we're going to have equal to 7. And if we bring across the minus 15, it's going to become plus 15. Right? Now, in order to determine our answer here, what we're going to have is 7x. So I'm going to write it here. 7x is equal to 7 plus 15. That's going to give us 22. So all we need to do is to divide both sides by 7, and we find the value of x. So 7 will cancel out 7 here, leave us back with x. And x is going to equal to 22 over 7 Or you can write your answer as a mixed number, which is 3 and 1 over 7. Alright. So now to example 2, we have 7x over 8 minus a quarter equal to 4x over 5 plus 11 over 4. Now the denominators are 8, 4, 5, and 4. Now we need to determine the lowest common multiple of the denominators, and that is going to be 40. So 40 is the lowest common multiple of 4, 5, and 8. Now what we're going to do with this 40 is to take it to multiply each term. So we're going to take 40 to multiply the first term, and here the first term is 7x over 8 put back our minus sign, and we're going to take 40 to multiply our second term, so it's going to be 40 times our second term, which is 1 over 4. Put back our equal sign. Then we're going to take 40 to multiply our third term. That's going to be 4x over 5. Then put back our plus sign. Then we're going to take 40 to multiply our fourth term here, or the final term, which is 11 over 4. Now by doing this, by multiplying each term by the lowest common multiple, it's going to allow us to eliminate the denominators. So here, 8 into 8 goes 1. And how many groups of 8 can we get out of 40? That's going to be 5. And 4 into 4, that's 1. And how many groups of 4 can we get out of 40? That's going to be 10. Now 5 into 5, that's 1. And 5 into 40, that's going to be 8. And 4 into 4, that's 1. And 4 into 40, that's going to give us 10. Now we're going to apply the distributive law. So we're going to take what's outside of the bracket to multiply what's inside of the bracket. So 5 times 7x, that's going to give us 35x. Minus 10 times 1, that's going to give us 10, equal 8 times 4x, that's going to give us 32x, plus 10 times 11, that's going to give us 110. Now at this stage, what we're going to do is to group all the like terms. So I'm going to keep the x on the left hand side, so I'm going to write out my 35x. I'm going to move this 32x to this side. Note that the sign in front of this 32 is positive, so when it comes across, it's going to become minus 32x. Equal to 110. And when I move this minus 10 across, it's going to become plus 10. Now all I'm going to do is to combine the like terms. So 35x minus 32x, that's going to leave me with 3x. It's going to equal to 110 plus 10, that's going to give me 120. All I need to do now is to divide both sides by 3. If I divide both sides by 3, 3 will cancel out 3 here, leaving back with x. And 120 divided by 3, that's going to give me 40. So therefore, x is equal to 40. Now to our final example, we have 4x over 9 minus 3x plus 2 all divided by 3 equal 4 over 9. Again, we need to determine the LCM of the denominators. And here, denominators are 9, 3, and 9. And the LCM is going to be equal to 9, right? So what we're going to do with this common denominator, we're going to use the common denominator to multiply each term that we have here, right? So we're going to use 9 to multiply the first term. So it's going to be 9 times the first term, which is 4x over 9. Then put our minus sign. Then we're going to use 9 to multiply our second term, which is 3x plus 2. All of that divided by 3. Then we're going to use 9 to multiply our last term. So it's going to be 9 times 4 over 9. Now, by multiplying each term by 9, it helps us to eliminate the denominators. So 9 will cancel out 9 here. 3 into 3 goes 1, and 3 into 9 here goes 3 times. Now, 9 will cancel out 9 here. So what we're left back here with is just 4x. Now, because this term here is 3x plus 2, we have to apply the distributive law. Note that outside of this bracket, it is -3. So you have to take that into consideration. So we're going to multiply each term inside of the bracket by -3. So -3 times positive 3x, that's going to give us -9x. And -3 times positive 2, that's going to give us -6, which is equal to 4 here. Now, all we need to do is to combine the like terms, and we're finished. So 4x minus 9x, that's going to leave us with -5x minus 6 equal to 4. Now, if we add 6 to both sides, what we're left back with is this -5x is equal to 10. Because if you add 6 to both sides, -6 plus 6 would give you 0, and 4 plus 6 would give you 10. So in order to determine the value of x, we just need to divide both sides by -5. -5 will cancel out -5. Therefore, x is going to equal to 10 divided by -5, which is going to be -2. Thank you for watching, and do enjoy the rest of your day.